They call it the Temple of Speed, and the pilgrims have come to worship. It's all about the speed today. Qualifying awaits us. Welcome to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix.
Hello there everybody, it's Joe here and welcome back to my F1 25 My Team Career Mode. We have now arrived at Monza. This is the home of the Italian Grand Prix and the Temple of Speed. If you haven't seen the last one, do be sure to check that out before you see this one. But we reignited our championship fight in Zandvoort with, well, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the last one, very quickly stop now. We reignited our championship fight with a much needed win, and now we're coming here off the back of that to try and get a second in a row. It's going to be difficult, but I'm confident after finally landing a third win of the season that we can grab victory number 4 right here in Italy. Although not based off that first qualifying lap. That was dreadful. Luckily, we've been able to go again. We've gained 6 tenths and that has made the difference, putting us in the top 10 and securing us. Albon, though, going fastest. That Williams in a straight line is an absolute rocket ship. What is that top 3 in Q1, though? Albon, Hadjar, Sainz. The Haas is clearly going to go well here too, but having said that, Hadjar is only P15 as we go through Q2, and now we take Ascari. Oh, I love the line I take. I love going through Ascari, just throwing it in, letting it run wide, and having complete confidence that the car will take it. And there it absolutely did, as we now go into Parabolica. Not quite on the racing line, but you know what? We're going for the line, and I'm confident that's going to be enough to get us into Q3. That is enough to get us into Q3, although our teammate did not quite make it. But Max Verstappen also failing to make it is a shock to the system. And as you can see, in Q3, what do we do? It wasn't a great lap. There were 1 or 2 mistakes, and it was P8. I do think we could have had a tenth or 2 better, and I think we could have maybe placed ourselves between Albon and Norris. But it's all good. Opportunities, I'm sure, will come to us in the race.
A difficult race awaits these drivers here in Monza, but glory awaits too at the Italian Grand Prix. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Mika Hakkinen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Albon, Lando Norris, and Tsunoda, Leclerc, Senna, Doohan, and Max Verstappen, Antonelli, Hülkenberg, George Russell and Jackson, Gasly, Hadjar, Lance Stroll and Gabriel Bortoleto, Behrman, Lawson, O'Sullivan and Paul Aron rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box today, a man who I always look up to.
27 laps of the fastest circuit on the calendar. What can we do here? We move up to P7 because of a penalty, and we are underway with a very nice launch off the grid. I'm trying to get through Norris and Tsunoda, but there's no way through there. There is a tiny gap in the middle, but that gap is always going to close on me. I'm going to try and dive down the inside. Look at the 2 Williams in 3rd and 4th, but again, nowhere to go there apart from across the corner, and I give the place back, so nothing gained there. As we head round the Curva Grande for the first time, right behind Lando Norris, Senna in my rear, Verstappen is up 2 places. I'm going to take a very very late dive on Lando Norris there. And Norris just not seeing that coming at all. And we move up into P6. So we are up a position on the first lap. That has been a decent first lap for us. And I am very happy with that. Running a little bit on the curb as we head out of the second Lesmo lap 2. Tsunoda having a go at Sainz. Is he going to be able to get round the Williams? He does get round the Williams. Sainz is slow off the corner, meaning we should have some momentum, but where I've touched a big grip of grass, it's slowed me down, but we're side by side round the curve of Grande. It's always scary when two cars go wheel to wheel there, but Sainz will have to yield and does so as we now move up into P5. What an opening couple of laps it's been for us now as we tuck in behind Yuki Tsunoda, using some DRS down the back straight. He's going to go in tight. That's compromised him on the brakes, and we sweep round and move into 4th. So a very strong start for us, but now it's time to just settle down into this race. Tsunoda now coming back at us down that straight, but that's fine because that's going to give me some DRS to use down the pit straight. Although Tsunoda getting several tenths clear in the Parabolica. That's not the entrance I want to take through there. Piastri sets the fastest lap. Norris now coming back at us. I want to get clear of Tsunoda and settle into this race. We're going to go almost 3 wide into the first corner. And we nearly go into Tsunoda, who forces me wide. And we are touching the grass and nearly losing it there. And Tsunoda keeps the place. And Lando Norris directly behind us. What an opening couple of laps this is. Action all the way in this Italian Grand Prix, as now we're setting sights on Tsunoda. Norris close by again, but this time the run is better, and we're going to take a look round the outside of the Red Bull, and we managed to outbrake him and move into 4th. And that is Tsunoda displaced, and hopefully now he can be more of Norris's problem than he is my problem. But Tsunoda just staying with me in all of the critical parts here. And that's what's allowing him to get through. But again, I don't mind him doing it there, because that's just going to give me DRS down the pit straight. But again, the line round Parabolica, not excellent. And that's allowing Norris a sort of half run as well. Tsunoda's going to be very vulnerable down this straight. I'm going to blast past him. Past him actually before we even get to the corner. Is Norris maybe going to be close enough to have a go? Yes, he is. And now they're occupying themselves with one another. And that's allowing me to get clear of DRS. And now Senna's getting past both of them. So you know what that is? Not my problem. As the McLarens of Piastri and Hakkinen now are going wheel to wheel. They're holding everything up in front of me. Alex Albon in 3rd. That's allowed me to catch up to this battle. And Senna has got past Norris, who's now 4 seconds behind us, as we go down the inside of Alex Albon and displace the Williams for P3. Action all the way here in Monza, as now we chase down the 2 McLarens who are swapping places almost every corner. But Piastri has not got the run into Ascari, but he's got the run out of it, and I'm trying to stay with these super fast McLarens around here, but it's going to be difficult. And we're also trying to get Albon out of DRS so that he's no threat to me behind. But look at them now. Hakkinen all over the back of Oscar Piastri. I'm using overtake, I'm using DRS, I'm seeing what I can do in this situation. Hakkinen leads, and with a bit of late braking, can we displace Piastri? No, we can't, because the virtual safety car is out because of our teammate. Cheers for that one, mate. I was having a great battle there, and now it's P2 lost for us, and it's a full safety car as well. I didn't see what happened, but everyone's now piling into the pits, and that's not going to work out for Piastri anyway, because the McLarens are going to have to stack, and we can just go straight to the end of the pit lane. They may even be held up in the pits as well. So let's do our stop, get out there, and hopefully... Oh, we're still behind Hakkinen. We're still behind Hakkinen. But Piastri has lost a couple of places in that. So the double stack not working in McLaren's favour. And we've got a couple of cars behind us that have elected to go on the soft compound tyre. So they're going for a short burst run here as we're on lap 11 out of 27. We've got 16 to go at the Temple of Speed. And we'll be ready to go when Hakkinen bolts. And as Hakkinen bolts, we are racing again. But look at the run I got. I got so much better run on there. And we've got straight past Hakkinen. No, we haven't. Hakkinen getting in the slipstream and getting back through. And this is a wheel-to-wheel battle into turn 1. Hakkinen ahead. We're currently, oh my goodness me, trying not to make contact. But we have taken the lead of this Italian Grand Prix from Mika Hakkinen. Although he's still right behind me at the Curva Grande, waiting for his opportunity. He's going to try and go to the outside of the chicane. I'm covering the inside line. No way through there for Hakkinen. And we retake the lead. And we've got a couple of seconds on Mika Hakkinen now. So we've had a great restart. And we've had a great couple of laps, which has allowed us to get clear. And we've got a fastest lap of the race. At the moment, things are going very, very nicely in this Italian Grand Prix. But as the laps start ticking on, Hakkinen is starting to bring the gap down. We did get over 2 seconds. And now it's a matter of 1.5 seconds. Norris, Piastri and Jackson all battling amongst themselves. We've lost another car from the race. It's Lance Stroll, I believe, which has brought out another safety car. And I've decided I'm going to be pitting under this one. Because if we stay out on old tyres, we're just going to be a sitting duck. So we might sacrifice track position here. But we're going to have fresh tyres. And we've also got an issue in the pits, which has allowed Hakkinen to retake the lead. That is gutting for us. But now we're getting ready to have another restart. 2 safety cars in this already quite extraordinary Italian Grand Prix. 8 laps to go. It's a sprint finish. And again, Hakkinen not off to a best start. He's going to cover the inside line. I'm still using him for slipstream. We're going to go to the outside, outbrake him and almost myself there. But we do take the lead back of this Italian Grand Prix. And we've just got 7 laps now left to run. And if we can hold on to that, it'll be a 4th victory of the season, a 2nd in a row. And we have managed to pull out just over a second to Hakkinen. But you know what? He is not leaving us alone. And Jack Doohan, let's have a moment for him. MP4 in the Haas with Yuki Tsunoda right behind him. Doohan's having a fantastic effort here. We're about to begin the last lap now. Hakkinen having a go. And you know what? I thought I'm going to let him through so we can get the DRS down the straight. We've not got a lot of overtake to use. But I don't care at this moment. We're using everything. This was a tactical play. Is it going to work out for us? Hakkinen goes defensive. We're going to take the racing line. I'm going to be better poised for the corner. And we do take the position back from Hakkinen, leading on this final lap. And now we've got 1 DRS zone to go. And if we can keep our cool in that zone, we've got this win. But Hakkinen coming back at me as I was trying to save some battery for it. He's taken the lead back, but I've dived straight back down the inside. Nearly not made the corner, but we're back in the lead here. And this is an extraordinary final lap. Any one of the top 3 can win this. Myself, Hakkinen or Albon for Williams. That would be a turn up for the books, but we've saved a lot of battery for this straight. And that looks like it's just going to be enough battery saved as we head into Ascari for the final time. And I'm just going to have to drain it down this final straight. Hakkinen is also going to drain his battery. He's closing. He's closing. He's going to try the outside of the Parabolica. We're going to stick to the inside. Hakkinen taking the long way round. He's still there. And with not much room there, Hakkinen around the outside takes the win of the Italian Grand Prix with the most audacious, brave move. And we fall down to 2nd place. Oh my God. What a final
And
lap.
here he is, racing to the checkered flag as he's raced all afternoon. Out in front and winning, Mika Hakkinen.
I know every race has equal importance in terms of points, but when you get to this part in the championship, it's clearly on your mind as you're looking to see how far up the order you can finish. And races like this certainly help that.
Our winning drivers are on their way to the podium right now. It's been a fantastic race for McLaren, that's for sure. And no doubt, they'll be celebrating tonight. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
You'll be hard pressed to find a last lap like that. I thought we had it when we took the inside line, but Hakkinen just stuck to it, kept his foot in it, and with only the width of a car, he made it round the outside. And Albon finishing within 0.2 of the win as well. It's one of the closest finishes you'll ever see. Jack Doohan then gets 4th for Haas. A great finish for him. Tsunoda gets 5th. Aiden Jackson 6th. Verstappen, Sainz, Russell and Gasly complete your top 10 in this Italian Grand Prix. We still lead the standings. In fact, we extend the gap to Max Verstappen, but with a couple of decent results from Mika Hakkinen, he is eyeing it, isn't he? He's getting hungry. But the main contenders at play are still Verstappen and Senna, so just got to watch out for them. But we do have a little bit of a safety buffer here, keeping us, I wouldn't say safe, but at the same time I'd say that we're in a decent place, and I'm happy with the place we're in. Hopefully now we can keep this sort of consistency and momentum going to put ourselves in this championship fight. I do wish Antonelli, though, would step it up. But there we are, 42 points behind Red Bull, and with Mercedes 49 points away, it's still anybody's game in this championship. Well, thank you for watching this instalment of Career Mode. As always, please leave a like and hit subscribe if you're new and you want to see more content from me. Until the next time, guys, TTFN, ta-ta for now. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day.